Welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you here. I hope you are having an absolutely amazing day today. If you are new, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Liv and we do weekly pick a card videos here every single week on this channel. So if you like what you see, be sure to subscribe and join the family. And if you are returning, hi bestie, I am so happy you are here. I do want to let you guys know something very, very exciting, which is that I have started a Patreon, which is so exciting. And honestly, I'm just so blessed to have you guys as a family, and I wanted to grow that and kind of grow our bond. So this will be the one time I talk about it like in depth in the intro. So if you don't want to hear about it, skip ahead. I'll put something in the thing here. But I did start a Patreon and I have 3 different tiers for you. We have 3 different tiers for you. However, all of my tiers do offer all of the same perks and benefits, because regardless of how much dollar amount you're able to support me, if you are supporting me in that way, I want you to receive all of the benefits. So yes, there are 3 different tiers, but they all include all of the same options, which are early access to all of my videos here on YouTube, bonus spiritual content, like I just posted, how to cleanse and clear your decks, and then I also did a deck interview with you, and then I am posting a make a vision board with me for 2022 on my Patreon as well, coming up very, very soon. And if it may already be up when you guys are watching this actually, but like a lot of fun random bonus spiritual content, as well as monthly vlogs. Every single month they go up on the 10th of every single month, and the vlogs are just all about my life, and sometimes it's spiritual based, sometimes it's shopping or groceries or exercise or whatever it looks like on the day-to-day basis. But it is so much fun over there, and I'm so grateful to all of you cuties who have already joined. I am so beyond blessed. I honestly thought I'd have one patron, and it was gonna be my mom. There is so many more of you, and I'm just so grateful. So thank you so much. My Patreon is never required for you to be a part of it. It is not required nor an expectation. It is just a fun way to support me and also kind of gain something from it. So if you are interested in checking that out, I will link it down below in my description. All you have to do is click the link and go there. And yeah, I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be so much fun, and I'm so excited to see where we grow and how our family kind of gets even closer. So I just wanted to give you guys that little notice real quick. And with that being said, I am taking off the month of January, and maybe the month of February. I'll keep you updated, but I'm definitely taking off the month of January from doing private readings. A lot of you have noticed and have messaged me, and yes, I am not doing private readings this month to kind of give myself some time to heal and relax and just really focus on my Patreon this month, because that's what I want to put my focus towards right now. So that is what I'm putting my energy towards. So if you see anybody saying I'm doing private readings, I am not. And if I ever do private readings, it's only at my website, www.marinastarot.com. But as of right now, all of my private readings are on pause, okay? So with that long-winded intro over, let's go ahead and get into today's reading. But I forgot to tell you, I actually am doing something new for today's reading as well. I was so inspired by Shanetta Divine Tarot here on YouTube. I love how she does her shuffles live with you. I think it is so fun, and I wanted to try that. So that's what we're going to do today, and I want you guys to tell me how you feel about it, if you like it, if you don't like it, etc., things like that. The setup is a tiny bit different because I have to be able to obviously shuffle, you know what I'm saying? So that is why the setup is kind of different, but let me know if you like it, if you vibe with it. So today we are channeling the message of an important, loving message from your inner child. What is your inner child trying to tell you? All right, we are now in the year of 2022. However, when you're watching this, however, it is a timeless video, so whenever you're watching it, it's good for you. But right now we are entering in the year of 2022, basically right off the bat. It's January, we're starting off fresh, and this is going to be a year of so much growth and so much healing. So I thought it'd be a really great time to kind of focus on our inner child and just go straight into that throughout this year. All right, so I am using a new deck today. It's called Believe in Your Own Magic. It was from my beautiful wife-to-be. So I'm so grateful for these. I might have to read these a little bit, but I just love them. So I pulled 3 of these cards. Oh my gosh, 31, 13, and 14. I pulled 3 of these cards for the pile, so I'm going to show you them up close, as well as the stones I've paired. And yeah, that's how we're going to do it today, all right? So the first pile number 1, you got the number 14, if that is a lucky number for you. This says thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. Thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. And then the stone paired with this is this beautiful amethyst here. So this is going to be pile number 1's pick. Pile number 2 is this beautiful card here that says, universe, we're all just stardust. We're all just stardust. And the stone for pile number 2 is this green fluorite here. It's a green fluorite heart, and it's one of my favorite palm stones. Y'all already know I talk about this stone all the time. And then pile number 3, this is one of the cards that actually inspired me to want this deck, and I talked about it exclusively at Books A Million, and my fiance went and grabbed it. But I just loved this card because it made me feel like, I feel like her body and my body were pretty similar, and I felt very connected to it. But this is the Lioness card. You've earned all your stripes, and the number on this one is 13. Again, the number for pile number 2 is 31, but this one is 13 if that's a lucky number for you. And the stone for your pile is one of my favorites. This is my rose quartz meatball. That's what I call it. It's not actually a meatball, obviously, but this is my rose quartz meatball, and that is going to be for pile number 3. Sorry, cuties, I readjusted real quick. So if you are new to pick a card, there are so many ways for you to pick. You can pick based off of the stones I just showed you. You can pick based off of the numbers 14, 31, or 13, or 1, 2, and 3. You can pick based off of the cards you see if you're connected to one of the cards I just showed you, or you can listen to the entire reading and then just pick apart what works for you. Really, what I'm trying to bring home here is that you cannot pick wrong. I have set the intention that if you come to this video, you are meant to hear something here. Now, does that mean everything is meant for you? Not always, and if it's not, that's okay. Throw away what doesn't work and keep in what does, all right? But basically, what I'm trying to let you know here is that you can't pick wrong. So be easy on yourself and be gentle on yourself. I know sometimes we can get hard on ourselves, like, I don't know which pile it is. That's okay. All right, it is okay. Take some deep breaths, sit with yourself, vibe with yourself, and to connect with your intuition, and just really ask your inner child, what are you wanting to tell me? What are we wanting to talk about right now? And really tune into that, all right? So I'm going to give you cuties some time with some meditation music to chill out and vibe out, and I will see you for your pile pick. So pile number 1 with the beautiful amethyst stone here. Let's go ahead and try this. Now, I've never done this live on camera before, so be patient with me and be gentle. If it's not perfect right away, we will improve and we will get better, all right? But we are starting off with the deck Believe in Your Own Magic. This is from Amanda Lovelace. As always, all of the decks I use will be linked down below if you are interested. But we are just tuning in and tapping into pile number 1. That was my chair, sorry. Pile number 1 with the beautiful amethyst stone. A message from your inner child. What is your inner child wanting to tell you? What do we need to connect to right now? The core message here is thorns. Weave together the crown that you deserve. Pile number 1, amethyst. Oh, this is the cover of the book. That's so cool. Pile number 1, amethyst. Pile number 1, message from our inner child. What do we need to hear? What is trying to be delivered to us today? What is it that we need to hear from pile number 1, amethyst? Ooh, this one went flying. All right. All right, we're gonna start there. The bottom of the deck that you got is protest as well, which we will leave right over here for you. Again, this is all new and fun, so bear with me if it's not, perfect right off the bat. You guys know I love trying new things here. That's like my vibe. I love trying new things and exploring new things. So let's go ahead and see. All right, so starting with the Thorns card, because that was the first card I pulled for you today. You got Weave Together the Crown That You Deserve. All right, number 14. If number 14 14 is a lucky number for you. Thorns, weave together the crown that you deserve. Speaking of your inner child, to be honest with you, I just love, I love these cards so much. This is my first time ever using them for a spread, but I'm really excited because this is very childlike to me, you know what I mean? Like making your flower crown, spending the time with your friends in the woods, like doing arts and crafts, and that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. Weaving together the crown you deserve represents really prioritizing you and understanding that you have come so far, all right? Even if you've not where you want to be in life, even if you haven't met all the goals that your inner child wanted you to meet as you were a kid and you're beating yourself up for that, this is an acknowledgement of how far you have come though, right? Maybe you're not exactly where you want to be, but you're on your way there. So this is a reminder to kind of celebrate yourself. And when you're celebrating yourself, spending that time around those who also uplift you and also encourage you. Maybe this is an old friend, or maybe it's just someone who makes you feel like you can really embrace your inner child. I know that there are certain people in life that maybe have a hard time with their own inner child and then project that onto us, and that often lets us feel like we can't really speak about our inner child or do things that nourishes them, like coloring or jumping in puddles or being silly or whatever it looks like for you. And this represents really spending your time around those who uplift you and support you and also are looking to nourish their inner child and that energy, or at the very least will support you in doing so. But the Thorns card here is just a heavy acknowledgement of acknowledging how far you freaking come, and stop to celebrate yourself. Stop to celebrate yourself and say, you know what? I'm awesome. I'm doing great. Maybe I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I'm on my way there, and that's something to acknowledge. Paired right next to that, you got the Knight card. You can be your own knight. I think this is also very cute because this gives me very much like my child vibe of looking out the window and wanting to be a princess or whatever it looks like. And what this represents as well is that maybe you feel like lately you've been feeling kind of trapped. I know we just entered a new year, but maybe you feel like you kind of brought some stuff with you from this new year, or you just feel kind of like stuck or whatever it looks like for you. This is a reminder that if you do feel stuck, if you do feel like you're not where you want to be, you do not need saving, okay? You do not need somebody to come into your life and fix it all together and put all the pieces together. You have that within yourself, and you're being called to like pull that from within you and be your own knight in shining armor, so to speak, or be your own hero. Be the hero of your own story and pull yourself out of the situation if you are not happy in it. Now, if you are happy in it, then of course only take what resonates with you, and this could just be about empowering yourself, standing up for yourself, using your own voice. And you also got a couple things about using your own voice, but the Princess card heavily represents understanding that you don't need anybody to come save you. Like, you can save yourself. That song from Cheetah Girls is coming into my head, and I really hope someone vibes with me for this, where I don't want to be no Cinderella sitting in a dark or dusty cellar waiting for somebody to come and set me free, right? And it was like, I'll rescue myself. Sorry, it took me a long time to figure out what they were saying, but it was like, I'll rescue myself, right? That whole song is about being their own knight in shining armor. They don't need somebody to come and save them. I'll rescue myself. And that's the vibe here. If you're not happy in your situation, don't wait around for somebody to come into your life and make it happier. Don't wait around for someone to come into your life and be like, once I have this, then I'll be happy. Once I have this, then I'll be happy. No, bestie, go take charge of your life and make yourself happy, right? Do those things you want to do. You don't need saving. As easy as it is to kind of be like, I'll just wait. I'm just gonna chill here, and then this person will come and it'll be great. You don't need a knight to come save you from your tower. You can get out of it yourself. You can escape. You can escape what is not serving you in this moment, all right? And I think that this is very heavy because you also got escapist. So I am feeling this energy that you're maybe not exactly happy with where you want to be. Maybe it's a job that's not serving you, or a relationship that's just not serving you, or maybe a mental headspace that's not serving you, because both the Princess and the Escapist are about leaving situationships that just don't, I don't know why I always say that word, but leaving situations that don't serve you. You are really being called here to understanding that you are not as trapped as it may seem. And now I know some people are going to get upset with me when I say that. So again, if it doesn't resonate with you, just throw it away. You don't have to get mad at me, okay? Just throw it away. Because I do feel like this is talking to somebody right now, which is why I'm still going to say it. But I'm definitely tapping into somebody who like needs this loving reminder that you're a badass. Like, I don't know how else to put it, but you are a badass. And I know sometimes the world can kick us down and it can make us feel like we're trapped in a job we don't want to be in, or we're trapped in a relationship we don't want to be in, and we're stuck and we're stagnant, and it's like, why can't I get out of this? Why can't I break free? And honestly, bestie, what I'm seeing is it's like a mental block here, right? This is not the tarot, but there is a sword, and swords heavily represent our thoughts, right? It represents our thoughts and our intellect, and you can break free of those thoughts that are telling you you're stuck, you're trapped, you can't get out of this. Oh, look at this, hole you dug yourself in. Now, I'm not saying you're not in a hole. So say you are in a literal pickle where you can't get out and you have to do X, Y, and Z to get there. Totally understandable, but you can put that energy there. You can put that towards yourself. You don't need somebody else to come and dig you out of this hole. Like, you've got this. You've got this, okay? And I'm not saying that it's bad to receive help from other people. I heavily believe in receiving help from other people, but this is more of like a, I'm refuse to do anything until I receive help, and we don't need that energy, okay? We don't need that energy. So the escapist card, come home to yourself. This represents that, yes, we all need breaks sometime, okay? We all need a break from work. We all need a break from life, whether it's on vacations or whether it's binge watching your favorite TV show or whatever it looks like for you. But this is reminding you that sometimes an escape is also a way of distracting us from really dealing with the true problem. So it's more about looking inward within yourself. Are you currently trying to want to go on vacation or wanting to quote unquote escape a situation just because you need a break and you need a mental reset? Or are you avoiding a bigger problem, a bigger thing that's kind of lying beneath the surface, and we're just masking it and other problems? And if so, the escapist card is asking you to come home to yourself, come home to who you are, spend that quality time with you, because we can run for as long as we want to, but it doesn't fix the problem, right? And I'm not saying you have a problem, but it doesn't fix the energy that we may be avoiding, we might be running away from. So again, this might not be applying to everybody, but I'm just thinking of someone who maybe is in a job they don't love, and instead of maybe addressing it, instead of maybe facing it head on, we're just kind of like, I just am tired. I'm just tired, I just need a break, it's not the job, everything's fine, but then it doesn't really get any better. So this is just about understanding, looking within yourself and being like, okay, am I running away from something, or do I just need a mental reset? And you can be honest with yourself, of course, you know what I'm saying? So be honest with yourself and just come home to yourself, and understanding that if there is a problem you're worried about facing, call in your guides and have them help you. Ask your inner child to give you the courage and the strength to do so, all right? And also be reminded that if you are escaping something, it might stem from childhood. And what I mean by that is, like, if you have a fear of confrontation and you're just like, oh, that's just who I am. That's just who I am. I am just somebody who doesn't like confrontation. That might be something that stems from something that a parent said to you when you were a kid, where if you confronted them, or if you stuck up for yourself, you got yelled at or in trouble or worse. You know what I'm saying? So this is all about looking and seeing, why am I doing this? Like, why am I stemming from, why am I trying to escape this? What is it stemming from? And then doing that healing. The bottom of the deck energy you got here is protest, start a revolution. I think that this is really interesting because this card talks heavily about speaking up. If you are feeling like there is something unjust going on in your life, or within your friendships, or within just yourself in general, this is the card about doing the research and standing up for yourself, right? There is like this belief that, oh my gosh, you're just one person, so one person can't make a difference. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, okay? Because even if you don't make a quote unquote worldwide difference, you're making a difference within yourself, which literally will change your energy. So it does make the world of a difference. It really does make a huge difference. So you're being called to really focus on yourself. Why can I not talk? Your throat chakra. Can you believe it? That's what I was trying to say. You're being really focused to focus oh my gosh, Liv. You're being very called to focus on your throat chakra and focus on really speaking up and speaking your truth. If this is something that's just intimate between you and your partner, and just finally speaking up about what you do not like or what is not serving you, or maybe it's between you and a job, right? Or maybe it's between society, something you feel really passionate about and you want to be a advocate, you want to stand up for something. Do your research, look into it, and really do those kinds of things. Maybe you are someone who, as a kid, maybe you had a big voice, maybe you liked to speak up, maybe you liked to, get things together and protest and just really, obviously, good of all harm to none, but maybe you are someone who really enjoyed doing that, and then the world again maybe smacked you down and said, okay, grow up, right? Get a job, stop, get off of doing that, like just calm down, it's not necessary. It is necessary, all right? Because this is your voice and this is what you are passionate about. So if there is something that you are passionate about and you want to speak on, this is the card reminding you to do so. And find those friends around you is a loud message I'm getting, because you got 2 here and 2 here. Finding that tribe of people that really supports you and really uplifts you and understands the goals that you have, understands the messages and the meanings that you have. Also, you got 2 cuties with pink hair here, which I just think is so adorable. Oh, three cuties with pink hair. But I really just am getting this energy of you needing to stick up and use your voice. And again, this could be in the sense of a literal protest, a literal rally, speaking up about an injustice that you want to speak on. Or it could just be within your personal life, speaking up when someone is treating you disrespectfully, speaking up against friends who are just not serving you and are just being unkind to you, like speaking up against that. I'll say for me personally, personally, 2021 was like a year where I really realized, why can I not just put this down? I don't know why I did this. I really can realize and identify within myself that I really let people walk all over me. I mean, I've always known that, but it really became evident to me in 2021. And I have like made an oath to myself or devoted something to myself this year that I'm just like very, 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 very much going to prioritize creating friendships in my life that really serve me, creating friendships in my life that really benefit me and uplift me. And if they don't, either one, speaking up against it, and if that doesn't work, if they don't respect that, cutting that cord, right? We don't need to stay in friendships with people that just do not serve us, that just do not benefit us, because it's not worth it anymore, right? It's like, even if you have been with them for like 10 years and you're like, Liv, no, I have to be friends with them. You don't. And people are disrespectful to you, and if they're not serving you, like, peace out, Girl Scout, okay? Because you deserve better. You deserve people that uplift you and encourage you, all right? Okay, so then I wanted to pull some tarot cards for you cuties real quick. The first card you got is the Page of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. So with the Page of Cups here, I'm going to keep pulling for a second, but with the Page of Cups here, this is what I'm saying, right? Like, you have so many people in your corner that really do support you, even when it doesn't feel that way. And definitely understand that they might not look exactly like what you're expecting. Like for me, I was searching for my people, and to be honest with you, I still am searching for like my tribe, my friends, because I just don't have very many, but I do have an amazing family, like my mom, my wife-to-be, my sister-in-law. Like, I have all these people that uplift me and encourage me and support me, and that is something that is so powerful. So understand that they might not always look like what you're expecting them to, or they might come in hidden times, but this Page of Cups is here to remind you, like, you deserve this tribe, you deserve this people who's going to like these people who are going to like uplift you and support you. With the Page of Cups also here with You Can Be Your Own Knight, I love this because the Page of Cups has very, very short hair, and they look more quote unquote masculine than they do feminine, and I think that this is just a beautiful way of breaking stereotypes. And I love this energy. You do not need somebody to come and save you. You can be your own power. You can be your own hero, all right? Also, pages often represent that very young, childlike energy. So if you are somebody who is really trying to connect with your inner child, the Page of Cups here is even louder for you, reminding you, please connect with your inner child. Have fun, be silly. Something that I am trying to do in 2022 is do at least one thing a week. I would love to do a day, but I'm working myself up towards that because I'm an extremist biatch, and I know that I will go so hard so fast and then I just will get burnt out. So one thing a week that nourishes my inner child, whether it's watching Cheetah Girls, or I ate a toaster strudel the other day, which was really, really fun, or doing archery or arts and crafts, or I don't know, going swimming. I live in Florida, so it's hot here, but going swimming, or, you know, doing something that brings you a lot of joy. Really nourish your inner child. And I'm really getting the message here that nourishing your inner child is going to help you get out of these problems in which you feel stuck, because right now I feel a lot of suppression, and that's not like, I don't know where I'm getting that from, but I do feel a lot of like suppression and feeling of being stuck. And I think one way that you can really work through that is by, one, connecting with your inner child, asking them how to, you know, kind of work through this, nourishing them, spending time with them, caring about them, because that is a part of yourself that's being suppressed, right? And then also focusing on that throat chakra and really speaking about what it is you deserve, what it is you desire, even if it's just speaking about it to yourself. Be honest with yourself. What is it that you want out of this life? What kind of job do you want to work? What kind of lifestyle do you want to have? What kind of people do you want in your corner? And manifest the ish out of that, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is so beautiful because the Queen of Pentacles here in the Thorn card, they both, to me, represent a lot of abundance, because on the card of the Thorns, there is abundance everywhere, and they are just really taking care of themselves, and they're treating themselves, and they're also celebrating one another and helping each other build the Thorns, and that is, the crown, and that is what I'm seeing here as well with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is able to like not only give to herself and have like a lot of money, and she's doing great, and she's very financially stable, but also able to give to others. So make sure in this next, I don't know, time in your life to really prioritize giving to others that have really supported you, whether this is energetically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, mentally, whatever. Just really giving them your time, your love, and your energy, because you do have people in your corner. And if you don't yet, really get excited, because I do think they are coming. I do think they are headed your way. I also want to say, if you are someone who is kind of in between jobs right now, or you're trying to figure out what to do with your job, the Queen of Pentacles here is here to remind you that I really think you're going to be okay. I know it's hard to think about that right now. I know it's hard to like even believe that or see that, especially if you've been struggling financially, or especially if you're just like scared of quitting because you're like, Liv, how can I quit if I don't have a job lined up, or I don't have money lined up? Like, I have rent, I have children, I have food I have to pay for, like whatever. The Queen of Pentacles is here to remind you, you're gonna be okay. All right, you're going to be okay. It might take time, but it doesn't mean it's not coming. And the only reason I say it might take time is because the Six of Swords here, the Six of Swords represents really like taking it day by day and going with the flow. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. I could see you're not where you want to be, especially with the Knight card and the Escapist. Maybe you're trying to get out of a situation, you're just wanting to leave, you're ready to move, you're ready to shift, change, grow, but you are being told that this is coming, and enjoy the ride along the way. I really feel like this is something that you're passionate about, and you really want to go, 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 and you just want it to be successful immediately, which it will be. Okay, it will be successful, it will be amazing, but enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey. Like I was saying with the Thorn cards, sometimes we can be so heavily focused on where we're going that we forget to celebrate where the heck we've been. Like, you've come so far. Even if you're not where you want to be, you're not where you were, and I'm so proud of you for that. And that is such a huge thing to think about and a huge thing to acknowledge. And your guides and your inner child don't want you to just forget about that. They don't want you to just be like, yeah, whatever, kind of cool, but you know what I'm saying? Like, no, sit in your power, sit in your success, sit in your growth. Like, you're freaking awesome, and they're wanting to remind you of that. So go with the flow with the Six of Swords. Go with the ups and downs of life. This quote from Stick, the song, is the universe. I'm sorry, trust the universe. And he says something about, you know, I don't know what the weather's gonna be. I don't even know what it's gonna say. It says something about like, I don't always know what the weather's gonna be, but I know I can adjust to the weather, kind of thing. I don't know what the forecast tells, but I can adjust to the weather, right? We don't know the ups and downs of life. We don't know, because then it wouldn't be fun. As much as I feel like we all think, no, it would be fun, that's what I really, really want. I genuinely don't think it would be fun at all, because we'd be so stressed out. We'd know everything that was gonna happen. Maybe we wouldn't be stressed out, but if you knew every single thing that was going to happen, that's boring, right? So you don't know the ins and out of life. You don't know what's going to happen 6 months from now exactly. None of us do, but you know to adjust to the weather. So go with the flow of that, all right? And then the Three of Cups here was just reiterating that fact that you're going to have people in your life. You're going to have your tribe, and you're being reminded of that now. You're being reminded to find your tribe, find your people. If you don't have them yet, maybe start manifesting that in 2022. Your inner child is kind of craving that camaraderie and that friendship. And again, it doesn't mean it has to be on this three-dimensional plane. This could be connecting closer with your spiritual guides, your spiritual team. Really, whatever it looks like for you, but there is a heavy emphasis around the number 3 when it comes to friendships here, so kind of supporting in that energy as well. And then talking more about the financial aspect of something, I'm definitely tuning into somebody who is either starting a new job, starting a new business, or just wants to do something when it comes to careers or houses or moving or something of this physical three-dimensional plane. And to be honest, bestie, you got a lot of yes cards here. So if you're wanting to make a change, like shift your career, yes. If you're wanting to, you know, looking to buy a new home or looking to buy a new property, very positive omens here. The Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles are both very beautiful cards. Again, you got another page, and pages represent young and youthful energy. So your inner child is loud here today. Your inner child is so present. With the Ace of Pentacles here, this represents that I think once you kind of push through that kind of feeling of needing to escape instead of facing it, there's going to be a ton of new opportunities right at the forefront for you, because I know we got the Escapist card, which talks about needing to kind of get out of a situation that's not serving us. As soon as you face that, as soon as you come home to yourself and you sit with your center, as soon as that happens, I feel like there's so much growth ahead of you, and so much growth that's like right around the corner. And they're saying, hey, push through this, because there's so many opportunities once we kind of address what's not been serving us, right? And that is confirmed here with the Page of Pentacles. Again, pages are youthful. Look, there's 3 here, a page and two fairies. There's a heavy emphasis around the number 3 when it comes to friendships, when it comes to people in your life. Regardless, there is a loud 3 message here, okay? So finding that tribe, finding that group of people, prioritizing that energy, really. And again, I want to say, if you are someone who's like, I just find the worst friends, if I just always manifest like the worst people into my life, really look within yourself and be like, okay, am I holding on to them for a reason? Why do I only allow myself to have friendships that don't serve me? Why do I only attract friendships that, take away from me instead of give? Why do I do that? Is it something with my inner child? I love sharing my examples here, right? And I did some soul searching at the very end of 2021 and moving into 2022. And I realized that I avoid friendships because I am terrified of loss. Like, I am terrified of loss. I don't want to lose them. I don't want to say goodbye to them. I don't want to miss out on having them in my life. So therefore, I heavily avoid having those close friendships in my life, which is, again, not healthy at all. But it's something that I have done, and I realize I need to kind of focus and fix that, because I've always only attracted friends who take a lot from me, or aren't the best for me, or whatever it looks like. And I've always been like, oh man, that's all their fault. It's not. Okay, it's me. I manifested that. I attracted that because of what I thought I was worth and what I was afraid of not having. So really looking inward and seeing, okay, if I want this group of people, if I want this friends, if I want this tribe, why do I not have it? And really looking and being honest with yourself. But again, if we are talking about finances and careers and, new homes, new jobs, new careers, new choices you're making in your life regarding your finances, of course, good of all harm to none. Very positive omens here. The Page of Pentacles is a lot of financial success as well. New ideas, new business partnerships are coming into fruition here. So definitely get excited about that, especially if the thing you are asking about, the thing you are inquiring about is something to do with a creative passion or creative project, That's even louder, because you got the Eight of Wands here. And again, wands represent fire, your creativity, your passion, your drive, your energy. So if you've been wanting to start a new creative business, if you're wanting to put your more creativity into your life, if you're wanting to really start a passionate business that you really care about, a spiritual based business, anything like that, this is loud confirmation here that financially you will be great, financially you'll be solid. But you want to make sure you look at whatever you've been trying to kind of not look at, because it doesn't matter how financially great everything is, how financially abundant everything is. If we don't address what we've been trying to escape from, it's still going to come back and manifest in different ways. That's what we call cycles, okay? So you're definitely being called to address that here. But I do see a lot of creative flow right now, because the Eight of Wands, if you can see this, there are all these ideas flowing up out of the water. And it's like, okay, which one am I going to grab? Which one am I going to take? Which one do I want today? And I just feel like there's this flow. There's a flow of creativity, a flow of good ideas coming your way. So definitely I'm tuning into my creative business owners here, my creative business want to be owners, like those who want to be a creative business owner, or start your own projects, or start your own passion, or just nourish more of your creative energy. There's going to be a lot of ideas. And again, stemming back to your inner child, when you focus on your creativity, when you focus on your passion, your inner child will be loud. Your inner child will be really, really loud, because you're focusing on those that serve you. You're focusing on the energy that uplifts you and the energy that nourishes you. If you are someone who is really creative as a child, tune back into that. Even if how you were creative was coloring books or chalk, drawing outside on the sidewalk with chalk, or maybe you really liked writing screenplays as a kid, or maybe you liked writing little mini short stories, and then life happens and people insult you, and those things kind of get shut down. But I'm really being told to tell you here, nourish those creative aspects of your inner child that you love to do. If you love to pretend sword fight with your pillows, do it. If you love to have imaginative play with whatever, have fun with it, be silly, be goofy. The reason I have my little cute plushie over here on the side of my desk is because this is something that really nourishes my inner child. I think it is super adorable. It's one of those ones that flip inside and out, and they have multiple emotions, which I think is really, really cute. And I love this, and I almost didn't get this because I was like, oh my gosh, that's so immature. Why would I have that? Why would I need that? And then I sat with myself and I was like, are you freaking kidding me? It makes me so happy and it brings me so much joy. Why wouldn't I have that, right? Why wouldn't I grab something that brought me so much joy? So really, whatever it looks like for you, whatever brings you joy, whatever has brought in you joy, engage more in that. Good of all harm to none. Engage more of those creative passions that you love doing. Finger painting, I don't know, more ideas, cooking. Oh my gosh, easy bake ovens were so fun. Make that elevated. Have fun with it. Prioritize that right now, because that is where a lot of this success is going to come from. Your financial success, your creative endeavors, your protesting, you're speaking up and using your voice. This all stems from bringing that connection back with your inner child and really creating that bond there with them. All right. The last cards I pulled for you today, These are called the Soul's Journey lesson cards. Again, all will be linked down below. And I just want to see if there's any additional messages they have for you today. Pile number 1 with the beautiful amethyst here. Pile number 1. I don't know if you saw this abundance card just go flying out, but that is no doubt here, right? Because you got so many amazing cards about all these pentacles and just so much. You also got the honesty card here right next to, right sandwiched in between the knight and the escapist, which I think is something we definitely can talk about here for a second. Let's see, pile number 1. Oh my gosh, I just almost called you so many different piles. 1 second. Pile number 1. Any other messages for my pile number 1 amethyst? Pile, oh my goodness. Pile number 1 amethyst. Pile number 1. Pile number 1. Any additional messages? Spirit, tap in. Anything you would like to tell me? All right, any other messages for pile number 1 with the beautiful amethyst stone? Pile number 1. Pile number 1. All right. Okay, so you guys got quite a few cards here, so bear with me as we go through it, all right? The first card you got is abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Yes, you can. Yes, you freaking can, okay? Tune in and tap into that. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire. Money, I can have it. Healthy relationships, I can have it. Breaking free of my tower that I've, built around myself. I'm getting this loud message of debt, and I don't know why. Maybe it's student loan, or maybe it's credit card, or whatever it looks like for you. I feel like you felt like you have dug in yourself a hole in financial, like a financial tower where you can't really get out of it. And this is another reminder that you absolutely can, okay? You are not as stuck as you may feel. Again, easier to hear than it is to believe. Trust me, bestie, I know. Oopsie, sorry about that. Did I just mess you all up? I totally understand, but you are being reminded here that you are a limitless being of just pure source and life energy, and you can literally manifest anything it is that you desire into physical reality. You've got this. You are not as stuck as you may feel. Go within, connect to your heart self, connect to your center, and remember that you are a manifestation being, and you can literally create your life with your thoughts, all right? And I know I'm going to PO some people off when I talk about that, because I know that money is a very sensitive topic. I know it's very touchy, and I know it's very sensitive, and I understand completely, but I am just here to remind you that you're never truly as stuck as you feel, and that you do have ways out of it, okay? You have ways out of it. Good of all harm to none, okay? Good of all harm to none. The next card you got is honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Going back to the escapist card here, we cannot always expect others to be entirely truthful with us, but the one person who you can count on, as long as you allow them to be honest with you, is yourself. And that's a loud message I was getting for you in the beginning, was be honest with yourself. Face those things that you don't want to see about yourself, because bestie, that is where the growth comes. It's not going to be comfortable. It's not going to be fun, but that is where the growth comes from. That's where the growth comes from. Even when we're talking about money and finances and things like that, like I said, I love giving my own examples. I love being open with y'all. I struggle a lot with money management. And I realized it stemmed from a honest to God fear of being successful, a fear of receiving money, and a fear of having it based off of some things in like childhood and just life and, society and things like that. And it really played a part in how I deal with my money. And that was something I had to address so I could move forward. But it was something I resisted addressing for so long. And I will just say this from my own personal experience: when I avoid the truth comes and smacks me up the butt. So I just like to look at it head first and be like, okay, what am I not seeing? Am I always like that? No, I'm still probably avoiding so many things in my life, but that is what I try to do. And that is what you're being called to do here. You are called to be honest with yourself, talk clearly to yourself, and really be sure of how you are feeling and what it is that you do feel in this world. The next card you got is perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Say it again for my friends in the back. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. More confirmation that you can literally achieve anything you want in this lifetime. And I'm literally so excited for you, and your inner child is like rooting you on. I'm getting this visual of someone like jumping up and down, like when you see a kid maybe like a baseball game and someone that they love just hit a home run and they're like jumping with their arms up in the air. That's what I'm seeing here for you, okay? Your inner child is cheering you on and being like, please don't give up. please don't give up. In case no one's told you today, you guys know I love to tell you this. I am so happy you're here. I'm so happy you have never given up. And I'm so happy that you are here existing. You are amazing. And I'm so grateful for you on this earth. So grateful. And I just want you to know that you are awesome. In case you haven't heard it today, some days we go a long time without hearing it, and you deserve to hear how freaking cool and awesome and wonderful you are. And you are just you're great. Okay, you're great. And your inner child is reminding you of that. So don't give up. Don't give up. Persevere. If you're wanting to start your own business, good all harm to none, don't give up. If you're wanting to tap into your creativity, don't give up. If you're wanting to manifest a lot of abundance, don't give up. If you're wanting to manifest this friend group, don't give up. Persevere and understand that you can do whatever you set your mind to. If you want to heal, set your mind to it and do it, baby. Okay, if you want to grow, set your mind to it and do it. If you want to create a business, set your mind to it and accomplish that, all right? The next card you got is Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. And you got this paired right next to the Loneliness card. And I'm going to be super honest with the message I give for you cuties right now, okay? I feel like the reason I shared what I shared about like my friendships and that story and everything I talked about was because there was someone that really needed to hear that, all right? Because I'm tuning into people that feel really alone and feel really lonely when it comes to like friendships or people in their life. And I really feel like there is someone in your life that is just sucking some of your energy and is just not serving you. Maybe it's yourself, I don't know, but I'm getting this energy of maybe you're holding on to these friendships that they're not good for you. They cut you down, they don't support you, they don't believe in you, they don't want to hear about your days or how you're doing or your success, but we hold on to them because that's what we have and we don't want to be without. We'd rather hold on to these friendships that don't serve us than be without friends, which I understand that. I understand that so much, bestie. I wish I didn't, but I do, okay? Like I do. But you are being called and reminded here right now to understand and know that you deserve people in your life who support you, who uplift you, who ask about your day, who ask about your feelings, who ask about your life, and they celebrate your successes, and they're there for you during your lows, right? Not just celebrating your successes, but they're there for you when you're feeling low. It's someone you feel safe around, the energy you like to be around, people who care about you, love you, support you, nourish you, encourage you. You deserve that. But there is someone in your life who I really do feel like is latching on and is just kind of sucking this energy, friends that are just not serving you, and you're allowing it, right? Like you feel like you're still seeing this person, and that needs to kind of end. And again, I'm not telling you to not be friends with somebody, but I'm just saying either energetically, right? Not giving as much energy to them, because that is what we're holding ourselves back from. I have had friends in my life that I have had to say goodbye to in order to allow room for people that really do serve me, because if I'm still spending time around friends that don't encourage me, uplift me, support me, how am I going to make room for those new friends that do love and encourage me, uplift me, right? Because there's no room. My room is divided, and I'm also still hanging around people that treat me poorly, which is what I think I deserve at that time. So it's really about understanding that there might be friendships that need to kind of fade away or fall back or have less energy put towards them here with the Death card in order to create these friends here, because the Loneliness card is misleading, okay? I know it looks like lonely, but it's representing that you are never alone. You have so many people around you, and even if it's not on this three-dimensional plane, you have spirit guides, you have your tribe that want to support you and uplift you. However, I do feel like for you, pile number one, there is a group of people out there, maybe it's one person or two with this number of 3 here, that really want to support you and uplift you and encourage you and be your friend. But the reason you guys haven't aligned paths yet, the reason it hasn't really quite clicked yet, is because we're still sitting in this energy of what we need to let go of. And there is something that needs to be let go, something that needs to be released, so we can fully accept and absorb and love this new energy coming our way, because you need to understand that you deserve it. You need to understand that you are worthy of this kind of friendship, because until then, how is it going to come our way, right? So I really feel like that is a message that's very, very loud here, is understanding your worth, and that again might stem from inner childhood. I will link a bunch of inner child resources down below, by the way, in case you want to look at any, like how to heal your inner child, how to work with your inner child, things like that, in case you are curious. But that is a message here. The last message for you is to kind of release what's not serving you so you can welcome in the new, all right? Pile number one with the beautiful amethyst stone here. I really hope this resonated. If this did resonate, please leave a comment down below and let me know. And let me know if you like this new style. I'm trying with the shuffling live on camera. I actually really enjoyed it because like when I do it normally, I shuffle everything beforehand and I get the messages right then and there. And then when I'm going to record it, it's like, I have to reconnect to that and like re-remember the message. And this is just so much more right away. Like I can give you the message like immediately as soon as I receive it, and I just love that. So I really hope this resonated with you, and I hope you liked this. So let me know if it did down below in the comments, and let me know if you like this new style, or if you want to see something different. Let me know. I'm up to trying new things. Again, if you are wanting to check out my Patreon, I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm so excited. If you're wanting to check out my Patreon, it is going to be linked in my description, so check it out if you're interested. Thank you so much to those of you who have. I do accept tips and donations, which are never required but are super appreciated, both at Venmo and PayPal, which are going to be also linked in my description. My PayPal's acting funky, so if you're wanting to tip me there, just scroll down and click the link and it'll take you right there. Tips and donations are never required but are received with so much joy and gratitude, so thank you so much to everyone who has. I genuinely love you and appreciate you so much, so I just want to let you know that I am doing that. And again, no private readings right now. Don't let somebody scam you and tell you otherwise. No private readings until I tell you otherwise, okay, cuties? You can also follow all of the updates on my Instagram, which is Liv's Light, and that is all of my annoying like rambles of words. I love you guys so much. I hope this resonated. I hope this vibe with you, and I will see you cuties for my next video. Bye, pile. All right, pile number 2. You guys chose the gorgeous green fluorite heart palm stone. This is one of my favorite stones of all time, so it's super, super beautiful and a wonderful choice. The first card you guys got is Universe. We are all just Stardust number 31. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling some more cards for you. This is the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. So let's go ahead and see what they have to say. Pile number 2 with green fluorite. Message from your inner child. Pile number 2, green fluorite. Message from your inner child. Ooh. All right. Villain, you can always rewrite the story. Interesting. And number 39, you have a lot of 3s here. Raindrops. Take a chance on them. Pile number 2, any other messages for green fluorite? Pile number 2, any other messages for green fluorite? Pile number 2, any other messages for pile number 2, green fluorite? Message from our inner child. Interesting, bestie. Okay, and then you got Evil Queen. Let me readjust this real quick. All right, so I just told y'all that I literally just got this deck. My fiance got it for me for Christmas, and it's the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle cards. I just pulled up the Universe card to see what it says, and I want to read it because, like I said, I was tuning into inner child message, and this card says, when we're children, we can barely comprehend the vastness of our own lives, let alone the existence of other planets. It's not long before we learn that we aren't the center of the universe, but we are specks of stardust in one of its many skies. However, we must also do our part to take care of our own individual worlds, or else it throws everything else off balance. Make sure to keep balance in your life, but don't forget the big picture stuff. Recycle, don't litter, and give thanks, okay? But I just thought it was really cute because it talked about like when you were a child, and I just thought that was so freaking perfect. Okay, so looking at the bigger picture, understanding the bigger picture, but again, also understanding that you are a part of a vast multiverse, right? Like, this is so cool. Again, I've been quoting this song so much, but Styx's song Trust the Universe is one of my favorites, and he literally has a verse that goes, we're all just made up of stardust, and it's literally this exact sentence, and I love that imagery. Like, we're all just stardust. We are all part of the cosmos. We're all part of Gaia. We're all part of the universe. We are all specks of stardust living in our own existence, which is so beautiful. But you're being reminded of that here, okay? You're being reminded of that energy to find balance, right? To find balance in, keeping our heads in the sky, having a big imagination, thinking about all of those things, but then also keeping yourself grounded, thinking about your day-to-day while also maintaining big picture ideas. Recycling really will help the planet. Being nice, don't litter, take care of your loved ones. Things like that really do make a huge difference. And then the cards surrounding it are super interesting, and we're going to talk about it, okay? We're going to talk about it. So what I'm seeing from your inner child is that there was somebody at some point in your life, whether this was previous, like childhood, or recent, or both. I feel like there's this energy that someone has just done you wrong. And what I mean by that is that someone has hurt your feelings, someone has broken your trust, someone has hurt you in some way, shape, or form. And there is this energy now where you are like maybe someone who has become very reserved reserved when it comes to meeting new people, whether it's new friendships, whether it's new relationships, whether it is new job opportunities. Wow, my chair could not be squeakier. And the reason I'm saying that is because you got the evil queen and you got the villain. So the villain card talks that somebody has done you wrong. Sometimes, unfortunately, in life, the villain, quote unquote, wins. They have the quote unquote victory, but it's really up to us how we choose to take that, right? We can be super defeated and feel a huge loss, which again, I'm not saying unprecedented, but we could also rewrite our own story, right? How are you going to change the ending of your book? How are you going to change the ending of your story? Maybe the villain, quote unquote, succeeded, but that doesn't mean you lost, right? It doesn't mean you lost. And I'm kind of feeling this energy here because villain and evil queen to me go very hand in hand, right? The evil queen is the villain in most stories. So maybe this was a maternal figure for you, or maybe a stepmom, so to speak, or whatever it was for you, who really had a negative impact on the way they treated you and just like really were unkind to you. And I feel like this has created this weird sense of self-doubt and believing in yourself. Or maybe it had nothing to do with a mother or an evil queen or anything like that, but just some kind of figure in your life I feel has really taken advantage of you and left you feeling just really raw. Because the evil queen here, you deserve sugar, not salt. This represents that somebody has been mistreating you and you're fed up. Like you are at this point, you're fed up and you're like, you know what? I am just going to close off. I'm done. I am done. My walls are up. My reservations are high. And I say no more. I say no more. And again, I'm not saying that's without cause. And I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing. But we have to think about the fact that when we put up all those walls, when we, oh my gosh, my chair is so loud. When we put up all those walls, when we kind of succumb to this energy of they won, maybe it was my fault, or everyone that knows me just wants to hurt me, we're still giving them power. And you are being called here to take back your power. Take back your power and rewrite your story. Rewrite your story. The song from Hamilton is coming into my mind, okay? But rewrite history, rewrite your story and how it ends up going. You have an opportunity here. Maybe you have an opportunity to make a new friend or start a new relationship or start something that's very exciting and vulnerable for you. Leave your job or start a new one or just whatever it looks like. Make a really positive choice. And there's a lot of fear I'm feeling, a lot of resistance. And again, I'm not saying it's not without reason at all. Like it could totally be with reason, but you are just being told here to say, okay, you know what? What you did to me was not okay. You gave me salt when you promised me sugar, and that was not okay. That was not okay. You were the villain in my story, and you hurt me, and you mistreated me, and you misused me, and nothing that you did was okay. But I refuse to let you hold more of my power. So what you did was not okay. I do not excuse you. I do not excuse your behavior, but I forgive that energy because I need to move on. I need to heal. Forgiving them has nothing to do with them. Forgiveness is all about you. Forgiveness is letting go of what you are fearing, what you are feeling towards them, right? Because let's be honest, when we hold grudges, when we get angry, when we build up all this emotion, it is hard because, sorry, this visual just came to my mind and it really threw me off for a second. When we build up all of this emotion and everything like that, I'm sorry. This visual came into my head and now it's all I can see and it really threw me off guard. I guess I'll just share it. I'm going to give a spoiler for the new Spider-Man movie. If you have not seen it, I will actually put a time code in so you don't hear it because I do not want to give away spoiler without meaning to. But spoiler, Spider-Man alert. Skip ahead if you don't want to hear it. But in the new Spider-Man movie, somebody loses someone very, very close to them. And the way that they react is within vengeance and grudge and anger and heartbreak. And they want to just destroy and hurt. And it makes total sense. What happened to them was terrible and awful, and they never should have had to experience that, but they did. And what they do with that energy is 100% up to them. What they do with that happen is up to them, and how they handled it, changes. And of course, I'm not going to spoil the whole movie, but I'm just trying to say is it is so it's so important that we rewrite our story, because when something bad happens to us, when someone mistreats us, when someone gives us salt, when they pretended it was sugar, when someone becomes a villain in our story, we can become so suppressed. That's what I was trying to say. And when we feel these grudges and we hold on to these grudges and we hold on to these anger, it doesn't really affect that person. The evil queen or the villain in your story is probably not really thinking about that too often, but you are. You're ruminating on it. You're thinking about how rude it was. You're thinking about how much it hurt you. And again, I'm not saying not to to feel your feelings. Please always feel your feelings for as long as you need to. But what I'm saying is when we do that, when we create these walls that we put up all around us, we're still giving that person our power. They are still holding on to our power, and we need to take that back, all right? Rewrite the story. Become the hero of your story or the heroine of your story, but rewrite your story and understanding that what happened to you was not okay. What happened to you is not excusable, but you have an opportunity right now to rewrite the story and how you handle it, all right? And the reason I'm saying all this is because then you got the raindrops card, which says take a chance on them. And of course, y'all know the tea. Mamma Mia came straight to mind, all right? If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. All right, take a chance. And this is what I'm seeing. I feel like someone is coming into your life. And again, your walls are up, and I understand with good reason. I really, really do. I feel like you are someone who has just been taken advantage of, or, you know, things have been screwed over, and you're just like, whatever. I don't want to take a chance on anybody anymore. Maybe you're excited to take a chance, but there's all these reservations. You are being called right now to heal through this with your inner child. That way you can take a chance. If there's a friend in your life who wants to be a friend, but you're so reserved because of this villain evil queen situation, we have to heal that and take back our power, because there are people in this life that are worth taking a chance on. And that's what this raindrop card represents. There are people out there in this life that want to love you unconditionally. One of my favorite things to think about is that we still have not met everyone who's going to love us, right? We still have not met everyone who's going to be delighted by our smile and get excited when you walk in a room. Like, we still have not met all those people. And there is someone out there with this raindrop energy, a really good friend, or a relationship if that's what you desire, or whatever it looks like. There is someone in your life who I feel like you are thinking about right now. And if not, they're probably going to enter your life soon, and maybe a friend or a, you know, relationship, etc. And there's this energy where you want to take a chance on them, but there's so many reservations in place. And this is the card reminding you, hey, deep breath. Were we treated poorly? Yes. Was that wrong? Yes. Do we have to let that control the rest of our life and never make friends ever again? No. Do we have to let that control our life and never date again? No. Okay, sorry for the gas. No, we don't have to allow that to control our lives in this way. And you're being really, really called to take back your power. That's honestly the energy I'm getting. Sorry, that was a tag, is to take back your power, take back your energy, because you deserve it. You deserve to take back your power. You deserve to take back your energy, and you deserve to have fun in life. You deserve to experience wonderful things in life. And there is someone in your life who you are going to be called to take a chance on. You're going to be called to experience and to enjoy and be best friends with, or to build a relationship with in any way, shape, or form. And that's so important to understand that how you were treated is not your fault. What happened to you is not your fault. What happened to you has nothing to do with you. It was because of them and their actions, and it is not your fault, okay? It is not your fault what happened to you. I'm definitely tuning into someone right now, so bear with me. It wasn't your fault, and I'm so sorry that it happened to you. It was not your fault, okay? And as much as our society and our brain can make us think, oh, maybe you were doing whatever, maybe you were asking for it or anything like that, you weren't. You're awesome, you're wonderful, you're beautiful, I love you, okay? And this is just a reminder that we do not need to let that stop us from ever having friends again, or ever going out again, or ever being in a relationship again, or anything like that. All right, the next cards I'm going to pull for you are some tarot cards. Again, every deck I use will be linked down below, so let's go ahead and see what the tarot have to say. For pile number 2, green fluorite. Pile number 2, green fluorite. I'm trying to get it to where y'all can see it. I don't know how to do this very well. Pile number 2, green fluorite. Pile number 2, green fluorite. Pile number 2, any messages from spirit, from our inner child, everyone I'm tuning into for pile number 2, a message from our inner child, a message from our inner child that we need to hear for pile number 2, green fluorite. Booyah! High Priestess, we love to freaking see it. And the 4 of Swords. Bottom of the deck energy that you have here is the 10 of Pentacles, which we're also going to touch on. I'm trying to figure out where to keep it. I think I'll put it over here if y'all can see that. With the Four of Pentacles here, what this shows me is that I really do feel like you are being called to kind of go through this healing to create a really strong foundation for what is coming ahead, regardless of what it looks like. This is Pentacles, so this does represent like earthly things. So if you're wanting to start a new job, a new career, new something like that, or build a new home or move to a new town or anything like that, the Four of Pentacles is really important, because what this shows is that there is a moment where you have an opportunity to create a strong foundation here. And if nothing you're asking about is financial or anything like that, this still could be heavily relating to relationships, like I've been saying otherwise. And I really love this song. So many songs are coming into my head today, but the bones are good if the rest don't. The bones are good, the rest don't matter. The paint could peel, the glass could shatter, all right? The whole world something while we stay good. The house don't fall if the bones are good, right? Building a strong foundation here. If you are wanting a relationship, or if you're wanting a new friendship, this healing and releasing of the villain and the evil queen are necessary, because right now, think about it, if you're going into this new friendship, which honestly just has, or a relationship that honestly just has like these best intentions for you, but we're going into it with the mindset of, oh, they're gonna hurt me, they're gonna take advantage of me just like everybody else, I'm just gonna get hurt again, or we start projecting our insecurities on them, oh, they're gonna cheat on me, oh, they don't think I'm beautiful because this person said this. We are projecting that onto someone who honestly only has your best interest at heart, and that makes the foundation a little rocky, because regardless of how awesome they are or how wonderful they treat us, we build these insecurities in our head that aren't true of what this person is feeling, and that creates a little bit of a shakier foundation. That's why it's so important to release the energy of the evil queen, release the energy of the villain, take a chance on life again, take a chance on getting excited again. And the Four of Pentacles is saying you have an opportunity to build a strong foundation where you can have long laughs and happy friendships and long love, if that is something you're interested in, or a nice home, or whatever it is you look like. You're being called to build a really strong foundation, because again, if the bones are good, the rest don't matter. Okay, that's such an accurate song, and I think about that all the time. Like, I really love that song because it's so accurate. Like, if the bones are good of your foundation, like, the rest does not matter. Fights are going to happen. Finances things might change, or how homing might change, or a pandemic, right, or anything like that. A panorama, I should say, because I don't want to get censored or anything like that. But things happen. But if the bones of what you are building is strong, the rest does not matter. And we can't always figure out where that person is in their life, but you can make sure you are okay and that your foundation is strong, and your foundation with yourself is strong, then that creates a stronger foundation within each other. So really focusing on healing that energy from the villain or the evil queen, if that's what you've been feeling lately. With the Seven of Cups here, I feel like there's going to be a lot of opportunities coming your way after healing. And the only slight message here is of discernment. And this is, again, because if we have been mistreated and treated so poorly, I'm thinking of a very specific person in my life who, I'm not going to say that, but I'm just thinking of someone who has this energy of either like one extreme or the other, like super reserved, doesn't want to talk to anybody, doesn't want to go anywhere, doesn't want to do anything, or the like extreme opposite and wants to do everything with everybody all the time. And again, we're going to go back to the Universe card. A healthy balance is in order here. A very healthy balance is in order here. And the Seven of Cups is representing that, because what I'm seeing is that these experiences you've gone through, they have brought in you as kind of knowledge. They have educated you on the world and people and things like that. And that's actually really important. So you don't want to like completely forget about those things. We're forgiving, not forgetting necessarily, right? Like, we're forgiving and releasing, but we're still acknowledging what happened and those kinds of things. And so you're going to have a lot of opportunities. You're going to have a lot of amazing situations at hand. And it's just about taking that knowledge with discernment, not with blocks, not saying, oh my gosh, I can never go after a cup because one of them might be an eel, and not saying I'm going to grab every single cup out there because they're never going to be eels, but acting with discernment and that happy balance. Okay, acting with discernment. There are so many pearls and diamonds, pearls and diamonds and gems and crystals out there, and they're all ready for you to just grab and reach and have and enjoy. But again, not everyone has our best interests. It's unfortunate, but it's true. So it's just about having that discernment and really trusting your intuition and building that connection. And then you got the World card, which I think is so cool, because you also got the Universe card. And the world and the universe are very similar, right? The universe and the world talks about that we are all just little pieces of stardust, which is so beautiful. We're all a part of the world. We're all a part of the cosmos. And the world also represents closure. I do feel a sense of closure coming here, a sense of healing of your inner child and closing out something that has just not been serving you. If you've had any kind of like ailments around that situation, or if you've had a lot of blocks when it comes to dating or relationships, or honestly, whatever it looks like for you, I do sense a thing of closure. And again, I'm not saying that that is easy. Closure is hard and closure is scary, even if it's something you want, right? Even if you're like, no, Olivia, I really want to leave what's not serving me. Like, I'm ready, I'm done. It doesn't mean it's not scary because you're still going through change, right? I've talked to you guys a lot. I've been going through a lot of healing with my back, and I've done like past life regressions and things like that to work and try to heal what is going on with me. It was so scary because it meant that I was having to say goodbye to who I was for the last like 5 years, right? I was saying goodbye to who I had been. And so there is change coming, and it is exciting, and it is wonderful, and there's healing, but it doesn't mean it's not scary. So it's okay if you get scared, but build up that courage anyways, because we all have fear, all right? We all have fear, but we also all have courage whenever we want it. So you can call upon the courage dragon if you want, but you have this energy about you. You can call the courage dragon and say, please give me the courage to face down these fears that do not serve me and push through them. I am stronger than this. Push through it. I can handle this. Push through it. I can rewrite my story. Push through it. Understand that there is a closing, there is an ending that is happening, so you can bloom, you can grow, you can blossom. You got this right before the take a chance on me, right? There is an ending that needs to happen, the ending of people that do not serve us. Again, not literal ending, not literal ending, but the ending of like that relationship, right? The ending of that energy sharing. There is an ending that needs to happen in order to embrace this new energy that's right ahead of us. Beautiful friendships are right in front of you. Lots of magic is right in front of you. Lots of rest and healing is right in front of you. Lots of abundance is in front of you. But we have to release what does not serve us so we can welcome in the new. And I think that's releasing is going to come anyways, because this is a major, but I think it's going to come in a very peaceful and calm way, because I think you are ready, bestie. I think you are ready. And then the high priestess here snaps for days. Okay, the high priestess here is the high priest. Oh my gosh, why can't I answer this? The high priestess is here to remind you that you are so freaking powerful and you are so capable of this healing. Again, going back to that universe card, the universe card is here to remind you that you are a spiritual freaking being. You are made of stardust. You are absolutely freaking wonderful. And the high priestess is here confirming that. Yes, you are. Okay, snaps. Yes, you are. You're amazing. You're wonderful. You're talented. You're brilliant. If you've been having this desire to further your knowledge of spiritual creativity or spiritual learning, go after it, okay? If you've been wanting to manifest, especially with this friendship here, a spiritual teacher, a spiritual coach, a spiritual guide, a spiritual friendship, that is the core of this friendship right now, okay? That the relationship, whatever, like it is going to have a strong spiritual foundation, and that is going to be so beneficial, because I think that's something that you heavily value. I say I think because I don't like to assume things or place things on people, but I know, okay? I know that this is something you heavily value, and I'm really excited for you, because I really do feel like this person you're going to take a chance on, and even if they don't, fully practice the same things as you, are going to be able to support you, uplift you, and encourage you during this time. With the Four of Swords here, this is the card of rest, relaxation, and rejuvenation, and that is what's going to happen with this healing as well. I feel like you're going to be called to relax and heal and rest. Going back to this high priestess here, if you've been wanting to do any kind of energy clearing, whether it is Reiki, whether it is shaman work, whether it is a spiritual cleansing bath, cleansing ritual, saging, cleansing, smudging, whatever it looks like for you, going out with Gaia, releasing, cord cutting ceremony, whatever it looks like, this is also a heavy energy here where you can practice those things. Always do your research, okay? But there is research out there. You're being called to kind of learn more about that. If you're having a hard time releasing the evil queen, if you're having a hard time releasing this villain in your history, you're having a hard time rewriting your story, do some research and figure out, how can I release energies that don't serve me? How can I cleanse myself of energies that do not benefit me? And that's another energy here, message here as well. Sorry, I said energy so much. The Four of Swords is representing that once you do go through this cleansing, this clearing, and this releasing of what has not been serving you for, I feel like, a long time, maybe possibly childhood, especially with the stepmom with this evil queen here, but maybe not, okay? Maybe not. I'm just getting this energy where the Four of Swords is like, you're going to release this and you're going to be able to rest and relax. And what I feel like is the first time in a long time of being able to like energetically relax, energetically take a breather, take a minute, take a breath, and just be like, oh, whew, That was hard work, but we did it and we pushed through that, especially with the swords cards here, because the swords represents your thoughts, your intellect, how you're thinking, how you're feeling, like what's going on inside your mind that maybe you don't talk to other people about, but it's always there affecting our subconscious. You are releasing that, okay? You are releasing these thoughts around yourself that you don't deserve good friendships, everyone takes advantage of you, you're not worth it anyways, whatever. You're releasing that and welcoming in this take a chance, take a chance, take a chance, take a chance. Okay, you're welcoming in this take a chance on me energy so that you can embody and embrace all of life, because I feel like you've just been suppressed because of what's happened. And again, I'm not saying wrongfully so, like I'm saying like what am I trying to say? How do I word this? I feel like there's a suppression, and I'm not saying it's without cause, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not trying to say, oh, why are you feeling suppressed? I'm just trying to say, if you have been suppressed, that is coming to an end. Like, you are ready to boss up and get out of this situation that's not serving you and literally rewrite your story, all right? The bottom of the deck energy with the 10 of Pentacles, there is so much abundance coming your way, cutie. There's so much abundance. This new friendship, this new energy you're taking a chance on, it's going to be one of long-lasting, healthy, honest, happy communication with the 10 of Pentacles, because the 10 of Pentacles is like generational wealth, happiness, success. And if you don't want kids, or if you can't have kids, or whatever it looks like for you, energetic for just like of all the people around you in your life right now, your friends, your family, your loved one. I love how it's representative of like a family getting together for like a family dinner of all different skin shades. Like, this is not just saying blood, bestie. This is blood or found, okay? Blood or found family. There is this energy of just communion and connection, and communion I think is a wrong word. Community is what I meant to say, but like community and connection and bonding and friendships. And it is so beautiful, because this is something that you will benefit from, releasing what has not served you and understanding your worth and how you can rewrite your story, taking a chance on those that really serve you, again, trusting your intuition, going through all this healing and all these amazing opportunities opening up. And this is something that you're going to really, really get to benefit from that, all right? The last deck I have for you today is this deck, the Soul's Journey. Again, everything is linked down below. So let's go ahead and see if there are any other messages for pile number 2, green fluorite. Pile number 2, any other messages for pile number 2, green fluorite, pile number 2. Whoa. All right. Yes, bestie. Okay, you literally got the forgiveness card. Oh my God. Oh, see, this is why I like doing it live, because I have all of these reactions when I shuffle them the first time, but y'all don't get to see those candid, you know? Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. What have we been saying? Okay, there's this energy, this need of forgiving, releasing this feeling, because it's not benefiting you. It's not benefiting you in any way, shape, or form. And let's be fully honest, it's probably not hurting our evil queen or our villain that much either. The only reason I'm saying evil queen is because of this card here. Okay, and again, it doesn't have to be a she. Queen is just the energy I'm tapping into. But forgiveness, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. There is a situation here of loving, happy connection that is wanting to be built, whether it's friendship or whether it is romantic, and you are being called to forgive so you can open it in. There is someone in your life who only has the best oh my God, all the energy, best intentions for you, and they're ready to come in. But we have to forgive what does not serve us. That way we don't harbor that relationship with ill intent or ill feelings about what has gone on, or place all these expectations or judgment about our past onto them, because they don't deserve that, all right? So forgive what does not serve you. I'm not saying excuse. I'm not saying, what they did to me was okay, but it's about saying, listen, what you did to me was not okay, but I am forgiving that energy because I no longer want you to have control in my life, all right? Forgiving the villain in our story and rewriting our history to open and allow love to enter, all right? The next card you got is humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Have fun, bestie. All right, open up, have fun with the universe card here. Forgiveness and humor, make light of a situation, have fun in life. Allow yourself to be happy again. If you haven't allowed yourself to be happy in a while, you are being called to allow yourself to be happy again. Allow yourself to find joy. I know it can be hard because of what has been going on. Are you freaking kidding me? You got the love card, okay? It can be hard because of what has been going on to allow humor into our life, to allow happiness into our life. But my love, you deserve it. You deserve it, okay? You deserve to feel happy. You deserve to have humor. You deserve someone that makes you laugh and uplifts you and just brings you so much joy, okay? And then you got the freaking love card, which I don't even know what to say about that. Like, what the freaking heck? deck, okay? Bottom of the deck energy here is change. You deserve it so much. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to find happiness in life. And then you got the love card. I commit to the practice of seeing good in all things. You got that paired there with the take a chance card, the world, and all of this happy energy. You have someone in your life who wants to give you so much love, and they want you to take a chance on them. And again, trust your intuition. But if you're being told to take a chance, baby. Take a chance, all right? If your heart is telling you, you know what? Maybe this one will be okay, then maybe it will, all right? But even if it doesn't have anything to do with you. It doesn't have anything to do with who you are, what's going on with you. Sometimes our energies don't just link up, but it doesn't mean like what happened with you with the evil queen and with your villain in your story, it doesn't mean that you don't deserve love, okay? What happened to you does not mean you don't deserve love. You deserve love. You deserve greatness. And there is someone that wants to give it. So open your freaking heart, okay? Because you deserve it. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Baby, rest and recover, because again, envy, anger, frustration, jealousy, bitterment, resentment, we hold those in our body from what has happened to us as a child, hurt, sadness, whatever. We hold on to that energy and it physically reacts into our body. It causes physical ailments. It causes physical pain. It causes physical injury, sickness, health issues, whatever it looks like. So this is saying that I really do feel like once you kind of go through this energy of healing, clearing, cleansing, that there is going to be a major shift even in your health for you, right? Regardless of what that looks like. If you don't have health issues, I'm not probably talking about that, but it's just in general, we get healthier when we release what does not serve us, because even though it is spiritual and people are probably like, that's just spiritual, it doesn't mean anything. Bestie, if I can be anyone to confirm to you how much our energy really does affect our physical body, I'm not even joking. So if you need to rest with the Four of Swords, take a nap and take a time out and just rest and relax and recover. That's fine. You deserve it. And it also understand that releasing old energy that does not serve us, releasing old anger, old shame, old resentment, old frustration, old hate, it really will change your physical embodiment, because that's really what happens. And then you got peace. I'm a being of peace, love, and I release all negative energy. Yes, bestie. I release all negative energy. Please welcome that in. I am a being of love. You are a being of love. You deserve greatness. You deserve love. You deserve peace. You deserve humor. You deserve health. You deserve happiness. You deserve success. And it all wants to come to you, but we have to understand that we are deserving, okay? And in case no one's told you today, you are so effing deserving of so much love in this life. You are so deserving of someone treating you properly. You are so deserving of loving yourself first and foremost, okay? You are so deserving of loving yourself, caring about yourself, respecting yourself, being kind to yourself, and also receiving that from others. You deserve it, okay? I don't care about, I do care. I didn't mean that. I meant like, it doesn't, how do I word this? What happened to you does not affect your ability to deserve love. How can I not word this properly? You are deserving of love, period. Okay, just period. You are a being of love, and release negative energy. Release, baby. You got another card about release. It's time to release, okay? Bottom of the deck energy, and the last card for you today, pile number 2. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Yes, please. You're being called to shift, change, grow, excel, and up level your life so you can welcome in this new energy that is right in front of you. And that's what the change card is here to remind you of. Nothing can grow or evolve without movement. If we stay inside and a reclusive energy and never open ourselves up to number 39 with that take a chance energy, that's exactly where we'll stay. It is where we'll stay. And you know what? That's fine. I am not shaming you for that. If that's life you want to live, all power to you. Love that for you, bestie. But if that's not the energy you want to live in, if you want to grow, you want to shift, you want to change, you have to be okay with the understanding that you're going to have to grow. It might be a bit uncomfortable, and you know what? It might be so scary, but you're going to do it, and it's going to be awesome, and I'm already so proud of you because I know how wonderful this is going to be for you. You've got this, okay? It might be scary, it might be nerve-wracking, but you can do this, and I'm so proud of you, all right? I'm so proud of you. Pile number 2, green flora. Y'all got me in my feels, okay? I hope this resonated with you. If this did resonate with you, please leave a comment down below and let me know. Also, let me know if you guys like this new style I'm trying out. Again, I was inspired by Shanetta. I absolutely love her and her whole channel, and I love how she does it live with you guys. Like, that means so much to me, and I feel like it's so much more genuine, because like I said, the reactions I have are exactly what I have when I'm pre-shuffling them, but I don't have to like recreate that energy. Like, it's 100% candid and raw, so I really like that. So let me know if you also enjoyed this kind of live-ish setup of me shuffling on cam with you. Let me know what your feelings and your opinions are. I love hearing, and I really do care what you guys think, and I really care what you are interested in seeing as well, because as much fun as this is for me, I'm also doing it for you. So definitely let me know. All right. And I want to give you another reminder that I have a freaking Patreon. Like, what the heck? I'm so grateful for all of you who have already joined. I'm blown away and just so overwhelmed with gratitude. So thank you, cuties, so much. I really appreciate you. I adore you. Again, never required nor an expectation, but just a great time. I'm having so much fun. There's so much fun content over there. So again, that will be linked. Where am I going to put it? Down here in my description if you want to click on it and check out my Patreon. And I wanted to give you guys another reminder that I'm not doing private readings right now. So if you see anyone say that, it's not true. I do accept tips and donations also, both at Venmo and PayPal, which are never required nor an expectation, but just received with so much joy and gratitude. So thank you so much to everyone who has. If you want to do my PayPal, just scroll down to my description and click on it, and it'll take you right there. Easy peasy, lemon cheesy. Okay, pile number 2. I really hope this resonated with you. I love you so much. Welcome to freaking 2022. Okay, first video in 2022. I'm so excited to see where this year takes us. I love you. Always remember to show others love, show your light and shine so bright, and I will see you cutie patooties for my next video. Bye. All right, last and never ever in the least bit least, pile number 3. Y'all are starting off strong with the Lioness card. You've earned all your stripes, and as well as the gorgeous rose quartz card here. I really like this card. I think I mentioned in the intro that this was one of the cards that was like the reason I wanted this deck, is because I really liked the body positivity energy that they were choosing. And so I really like this card. So this is kind of the energy we're embodying right now. And to be honest, right off the bat, before I even pull any more cards for you, for the other ones I started right off the way with pulling them, but right off the bat for you guys with your inner child, I feel like this is going to be my pile. Like, I feel emotionally attached to this reading, and if you are someone who has struggled with body issues or body confidence or just feeling comfortable in your own skin, your inner child is here to remind you that you are freaking awesome. And to be honest with you, and this is only with love, our bodies are like the least interesting thing about us. We are so much more than the vessel that we chose to incarnate in, right? But this is the body, this is the vessel that you have, and you are with it for the rest of your existence here on this earth, on this plane. So we may as well learn to enjoy it. We may as well learn to get used to it and kind of grow a relationship with it. So if you are someone who has just struggled a lot with that when you were a child or just throughout your life, just please remember that your body is so valuable, but you are even more, right? Like, you are so worth everything. You are so amazing and brave and kind and strong and powerful and intelligent and so much more than just what your body looks like. And that's not to say your body's not banging, because it is. Okay, you're awesome. You're super gorgeous. You're super attractive. But the thing that is the most amazing thing about you is not your body. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what your cards have to say. Again, we're just tuning into the message from our inner child here today. So let's go ahead and see for pile number 3, the beautiful rose quartz meatball. What is our message from our inner child? All of those tuning into pile number 3. Our beautiful rose quartz meatball flower number 17. Be honest with yourself, bestie. I just got these cards, so I don't know what a lot of them mean, but these are just so freaking beautiful. Let's see. Clover. Release your guilt. All right, I'm feeling one more at least over here for pile number 3. Pile number 3, rose quartz. Spirit, tune in. Inner child, tune in to all of those who need to receive the message from pile number 3, rose quartz. Pile number 3. All right, I'm feeling one more. Okay. All right. How is that for a happily ever after? And you got Phoenix. Ah, this is so gorgeous. Okay. Interesting energy. You got 2 more cards here. The next one you got is Shark. swim away from the situation. And then I actually got a bottom of the deck energy for you, pile number 3. This is the most anyone has gotten out of these cards so far since I've used them. And your bottom of the deck is tree. Let them go. All right, so don't worry, my love. We are going to tune in and tap into all of this. I have to see how this new setup is going to work. Give me 1 second. All right, cuties, for pile number 3, we got a lot happening here. And I just want to remind you that you guys did choose the rose quartz stone here. And rose quartz is all about love and all about tuning into that energy, especially when it comes to self-love. So we've got a lot to tune into and tap into here, okay, like a lot. So let's go ahead and start. I kind of want to start here with the lioness flower clover energy, and then we're going to move into what's surrounding it. Okay, so with the lioness, like I've talked about, I really do feel like this was a gentle reminder of everything that you have gone through in your life. And even though sometimes it may scar us, it may leave these scars, you are so much stronger than you were, and you are just so incredibly powerful and wonderful. And I feel like this is just a hype message from your spirit to remind you how awesome you are, remind you how powerful you are, remind you how deserving you are, right? And the reason I'm saying that is because I get this weird energy that you don't quite feel like you deserve something great. I really am feeling that. I feel like there's this energy where you are holding on to something or someone that is not serving you, okay? Whether it is a person here with the shark, because this talks about someone that is just sucking your life force from you, like, for lack of a better phrase. I literally don't know how else to word that. That's quite literally what this represents, is someone who is just like sucking your life force from you, and you are still in this situation, and you know you need to leave, you know you need to get out of it, but for some reason you're not. And I feel like for someone I'm tuning into, that reason we're not is because of this energy that we don't quite know that we deserve better, but you do, okay? But you do. In case no one has told you today, you do deserve better. You deserve the best. And then tapping into this flower card here, being honest with yourself. It is so hard to be honest with ourselves. In my opinion, I feel like it's so much easier to be honest with others, or to show up for others, or to be there for others, than it is to just stop and be there for myself. All right, stop and be there for yourself. I definitely am tapping into a lot of empaths here. A lot of empaths, a lot of heavy energy that has just been like surrounding you. And I feel like you hold on to so much. And I feel like you're able to give more, and you're able to take on so much more, but you're not able to do that for yourself. You're not able to be, well, you're not unable to, but in this current moment, I feel like you are not prioritizing yourself or your energy. And bestie, it is time to do so. Your inner child is like, yo, we need to bring it back to me, okay? We need to bring it back to us, who we are, our true core, our true self, our true value, because that is what is hurting right now. That is what is being affected right now, and you are being called to come back to your core center, come back to who you are, and be honest with yourself. Is there someone in your life that you know is not serving you, that you're keeping around? Be honest, all right? If someone came to your mind right now, that's probably not a good sign, okay? And what I mean by that is that you deserve somebody who uplifts you, who encourages you, whether it is romantic or whether it is platonic or whether it is a familial, it doesn't matter, all right? The shark here actually represents the lovers in reverse in tarot, so just like chaotic energy. And again, it doesn't have to be romantic, but a lot of like just disjointed energy that's not serving you, and you deserve better. And I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I am, okay? I do know why, but I'm just letting you know, like, you deserve better. You deserve someone who really sees you for who you are and all of your freaking amazingness. And if you feel like you don't deserve it because you weigh a certain amount, or you look a certain way, or you do a certain thing, no, bestie, okay? You're awesome. You're awesome. And so I really feel this energy that your inner child is asking you to be fully honest with yourself, because I feel like you know already that something's not serving you, whether it's a relationship or a career path or a job. You know something is not serving you, but you're hanging around, and your inner child is done. Your inner child is fed up, and they're saying, we got to go. So be honest with yourself and sit with yourself and see if there is something that you are hanging on to, especially here with the tree. Let them go. Again, this was the bottom of the deck energy you got. If there's someone or something you are holding on to, be honest with yourself and ask yourself why. Why are we holding on to them? Why are we holding on to the situation? It's time to let them go, and it's time to release. Pile number 2 is also heavily about releasing. So if you're resonating with any of this, maybe go listen to pile number 2 as well. But you are being called to let them go. Let go of this energy that does not serve you. If people dump all their emotions on you, let it go. If you feel ill after hanging out with someone, let it go. If you feel sick or tired or exhausted just being around somebody, let them them go, okay? Let go of this energy that is not serving you. Let go of the people in your life who are not serving you. Let go of the energy in your life that is not serving you, because you're ready to release, you're ready to get over, you're ready to move free. And there's a lot of that energy. Tree, let them go. Clover, release your guilt. Shark, swim away from the situation. Phoenix, rise from the ashes, right? So I feel this energy that right now, this is who your inner child is and who they kind of want to get back to being. Fully comfortable in themselves, living their best life, chilling with the mermaids, happy on the beach, vibing and living their best life. And I feel like for some reason right now, there's all this other energy that's pulling you away from that. And that's why you're kind of being called to go back to your core focus and remember who the F you are and how awesome you are and how much greatness you truly do deserve. Tapping into the Clover card here, releasing your guilt. It can be hard to leave a relationship that does not serve us, because especially if it's one that, you know, tends to stem from abuse or anything like that. I hate to say that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, there's guilt placed upon us. And if you are feeling guilty about leaving, if you're feeling guilty about anything like that, bestie, bestie, this is the time to prioritize you. In 2022, that's when this is going live. Of course, this is timeless, so whenever you see this, cuties, it's for you. But in 2022, right now, we are no longer holding on to relationships or friendships or whatever kind of ship there is that do not serve us just out of convenience or just because they make us feel bad if we want to grow and move on. No, okay, no. Move forward and progress your life for what you deserve. And I have to remind you, how they respond is how they respond. If you choose to prioritize you, if you're honest with yourself, if you swim away from the shark, if you're like, you know what, you are bloodthirsty, sucking my energy away from me and I just don't want it anymore, and you prioritize you and you rise from the ashes and you're honest with yourself, you might feel guilty because they're probably going to put shame on you. Oh my gosh, how could you? You're so selfish, you're so self-absorbed, whatever. Bestie, how they respond has nothing to do with you. And I'm not even going to be, I don't know how else to say this, but they're also allowed to feel their feelings, all right? If they feel upset about it, they're allowed to feel it. If they project it onto you, ignore that ish, okay? Ignore it, but they are allowed to feel upset. They're allowed to feel hurt. Now, when they project it, walk your butt away and don't engage in that, okay? But if they're upset, if their feelings are hurt, that's on them, right? They're allowed to feel their feelings, but it doesn't mean that what you did was wrong. It doesn't mean that prioritizing you is what you did is wrong. Again, good of all harm to none, but if prioritizing you is what hurt their feelings, like, they can have their feelings hurt, they can feel their feelings, and it's okay for them to feel how they feel, but it doesn't mean you have to take on that energy of, oh my gosh, I'm such a bad person because I did this, and this, and they were counting on me or whatever. Like, bestie, prioritize you and swim away from what is not serving you, all right? Release this guilt, release the shame you have on yourself, especially if it stems from you knew there was like a bunch of red flags, but you painted them pink, you know what I'm saying? Like me, okay, I'm like the CEO of that. If you are someone who sees a lot of red flags, paints them pink, and you're like, this is fine, and now you're like, oh shoot, I have to get out of it, it's okay, all right? It is okay. Be gentle to yourself. Be kind to yourself. If you feel a lot of shame and guilt and regret or whatever, just give yourself a hug and remember that you did the best you could do when you could do it, and now you know better, so you're gonna do better, okay? You know better, now do better. But it's okay to feel, you know, it's okay that you didn't make the exact choice you wanted to make a while ago. Like, there's no point in living in that past because it doesn't serve us, but now you know better, so now you can leave what's not serving you, all right? And then tapping into the Phoenix card here, how is that for a freaking happily ever after? Even if you feel like there is no way up, even if it hurt to leave this person, even if you're scared of saying goodbye to them, even if you don't know if you'll ever find somebody else again, because besties, we've all been with people that have said that, okay? I really hope not. But I had an ex, you all know I like to share my personal stories, okay? Am I an overshare? Yes. But I had an ex who told me no one would ever find me attractive ever again, and he was doing a like charity service by being with me, okay? Like, whatever. Did I believe that? Of course I did. But now I'm engaged to my best friend, and that's just proof of, yes, I believe that. Yes, I was scared of leaving him because, oh my God, how am I ever going to, you know, meet somebody again? Oh my God, I'm insecure about my stripes. Oh my gosh, I can't be honest with myself. I feel so afraid. I feel whatever. I released that. I let him go. I released my guilt around the situation, and I effing rose from the ashes, and that's what you're being called to do, okay? Even if it feels like you can't go anywhere, even if you're scared, because if you leave this person, then what if you quote unquote, you know, grow old and die alone? Okay, whatever, and you're never fully alone, okay? Your guides are always around you, but that's not reality unless it's what you want it to be, okay? You are awesome, and you deserve a happily ever after, and just like a phoenix, you're going to rise from the ashes stronger, bigger, more confident, brave, etc. Okay, you're rising from what did not serve you and rewriting your story, and you are becoming strong and brave and freaking amazing. And this is how you create your life, right? This is how you tell your tale, and you're just being really called to do that right now. Okay, pile number 3, there is somebody who's in something that is just not blessing you and is not serving you. And oh my goodness, I'm getting hot thinking about it, like sweaty, because I'm feeling tension and I'm feeling anxiety. I'm literally feeling anxious, and I feel like thinking about leaving this person makes you really anxious, even though it's what you like know you've been wanting to do for a while. I still feel a lot of anxiety and anxious thoughts and anxious feelings. But bestie, it's okay, all right? You don't have to stay with someone just because you feel like you have to. Like, it doesn't matter how long you spend with them. It doesn't matter how much time you put into this relationship. If it is sucking your energy and not benefiting you, then that is what it's doing, all right? The first card you got is the Magician. Yes, please, let us break free and manifest the life of our dreams. Pile number 3, Rose Quartz. You are, oh my gosh, all the cards just flew. You are a major manifestor. You are incredibly powerful, and you can break free of what does not serve you. Always, bestie, always. You can break free. Oh my gosh, the cards are going flying. The cards are going flying. You can break free of what does not serve you and what does not bless you and what does not benefit you, okay, baby? You can do this. I know it seems scary. I know it is hard, but you have the potential and you have the ability to get out of this. This is a very interesting visual. The 5 of Wands and the Knight of Swords look like they're fighting. Do y'all see that? What the heck? Ugh. Okay, one card dropped below my desk, and that was the Star card, of freaking course. That's exactly who I thought of when I saw the lioness there. All right, and then your bottom of the deck energy is 9 of Swords, which we will get into, okay? So starting, like I said, off Olivia, starting right off the bat with the Magician, you are a powerful manifester. You are an incredibly powerful manifester. So watch your words, bestie. Again, feel your feelings. Our thoughts don't manifest like immediately if you have a bad day or a bad moment, but I really do feel like you are someone who is an incredibly powerful manifester, and that's the thing I'm being reminded to tell you right now, is that you can manifest the life of your dreams, especially being paired right there with the Phoenix. You are able to rise from the ashes and become the most freaking powerful magician there is. Manifest the life you want, manifest the relationships you desire, manifest the, you know, career you desire, manifest whatever it is you want. Like, you've got this, okay? You've got this. And then you got the Queen of Wands here, and the Queen of Wands gives me a lot of that let go of the guilt and tree energy, because both of those involve fire, and so does the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands in this deck specifically is like empathy queen, like able to kind of give all this energy towards others. But again, remember that just because you feel empathetic towards someone, just because you show someone empathy, it does not mean you have to stay around if they are not serving you. It does not mean you have to hang out with them if they are not serving you because you feel empathetic towards them, all right? Know your worth and know your value, to know when you are giving empathy and when you are being kind and when you're being taken advantage of and when you're not prioritizing yourself. Think about the analogy of when you're on an airplane. They tell you to first put on your oxygen mask before you put on somebody else's. Same here with this Queen of Wands energy, especially surrounding with all these other cards. Remember that you are awesome, and maybe you are super empathetic, and maybe you're a great person to like let someone lean on your shoulder and just give you all their emotions. But remember, like, your cup has to be full as well. If your emotional level is like 0, and you're taking on all this other energy that's just depleting you, it's not good, bestie. It is not good. So prioritize yourself. I'm going to go back to it. Prioritize yourself, focusing on you, focusing on what you love, focusing on filling up your cup. I'm not saying empathy is a bad thing. Y'all know I believe in empathy so hard. I'm super empathetic, and I absolutely think it's just one of the most powerful gifts in the world to be empathetic, and every single person has the ability to be empathetic, and I really just think it's just amazing. But I really feel here, like with the Queen of Wands, especially with this deck, this tarot deck in particular, it talks heavily about balancing that empathy, all right? Being empathetic towards someone, but also filling up your own cup. And just because you're being empathetic it doesn't mean you tolerate mistreatment, okay? You don't tolerate being mistreated. And I'm going to even go further into that here with the 10 of Wands in reverse, okay? The 10 of Wands in reverse, that's even louder, because I was tapping into somebody who's just like, well, they're having a rough day. They're having a rough day. But if they do this every single day of your life, it's not a rough day, it's a personality, okay? If they're having a rough day every single day, 365 days a year, it's not a rough day, okay? And I'm just tuning into somebody who is staying in some kind of relationship, friendship, whatever, that is just not serving you, because you find these excuses for them, because you want to love them. You do love them, and you want to help them, and you want to help heal them. And I'm tapping into my healers, my people that are like, I can help you, I can help them, I can help change them. But bestie, like I don't even know how to properly say this, but like a sister to sister moment for a second, or a sister to person moment for a second, okay? We can't change people. We cannot change someone. We can influence someone, absolutely. We can show them love and compassion. And could it possibly influence them to make better choices? Yes, but you cannot change somebody, especially if they're not willing to change, all right? And there's a sense of being overwhelmed and overburdened because you're choosing to take on all these tasks. 10 of Wands upright is like you're being overwhelmed by life. 10 of Wands in reverse is like you're taking on this overwhelmingness. You're taking on these burdens of other people, other people's opinions of you. I'm definitely tuning into a toxic friendship, okay? Other people's opinions of you, what they say, how they treat you, etc. And you're just tolerating it. You're tolerating it because you're like, yeah, I can see how I deserve that. Yeah, no, they're really stressed out. They're really stressed out. No, bestie, enough of that, okay? I'm sorry if I'm talking like aggressively. I'm not meaning to. I'm just really passionate about this because I have been in so many just like abusive relationships and friendships in my life that I found myself in, and I almost like enabled because I refused to stand up for myself. And bestie, be honest with yourself. If this is not serving you, leave it. Leave it behind, all right? 2022 is the year of prioritizing yourself, your mental clarity, and your physical and mental, spiritual, and emotional well-being, all right? And if someone in your life is not serving you for that, you know, either pull away from them or say goodbye to that relationship, okay? Because you are ready to release. You are ready to release. You're ready to release. Also, y'all know I don't believe in coincidences, right? Look at this 5 of Wands and this Knight of Swords. I don't know if it shows up, like, if anybody else sees this, but they're literally, like, I feel like they're squaring up. I feel like they are going against one another. I feel like the 5 of Wands and the Knight of Swords both represent, like, kind of, like, disputing energy, and they're clashing. They're headed towards each other. The fact that the Knight of Wands on this card's facing left and the 5 of Wands is facing right, I don't believe in coincidences, all right? You are ready. Like there is okay? I really do feel like there is a dispute that's going to happen. And I feel like this person is going to put up a fight. And if it is a physical one, always protect yourself, okay? I link resources every single video in my description if you are in an unsafe physical situation, just so you know, just for future reference. It's always there. If you need help, if you're in an unsafe situation, it's always linked in my description, okay? But I'm getting more of like a verbal component to this situation. I feel like there's going to be a dispute of some kind. They're gonna be like, you're so selfish, why do you want to leave? They're probably gonna make you try to feel really bad about yourself in this situation. But bestie, it does not matter, okay? Their thoughts, their opinions are their own, but does it have to affect you? No. You are stronger, 5 of Wands. Stand strong, stand tall, stand confidently, especially with the way they depicted the 5 of Wands. They're not going against each other. They are all teaming up for the same reason. And I think this is the Knight of Swords is the person that we're trying to maybe avoid or break contact with. And the 5 of Wands is you and your spiritual tribe, all right? They are on your back. You got so much fiery energy. They are on your side, even here. They are on your team, and this person that might be hostile or cold or icy or just trying to make you feel bad about whatever reason, you and your team are stronger, okay? And I don't mean literally stronger. I'm not seeing a physical fight. I'm just seeing a verbal, oh, how dare you? You think you can leave? Like, oh my God, you're never gonna make it in this world, or you're lame, or I don't know. That's stuff my exes have said, like whatever. But you know what? And even though sometimes it might feel true, it might feel scary, you've got this and you're going to come out stronger. I'm definitely tuning into somebody who's just in an unhealthy or just like a toxic relationship, and you're ready to go. You're ready to go and you know it, okay? The star here represents my Aquarians, wherever you are at, but it also gives me very much major lioness vibes, because the star is like tapping into your full embodiment, growth, success, coming out of a hard time. If you've been going through a hard time lately, the star is a very positive omen that time is coming to an end, and you're ready to release it. You're ready to get out of what does not serve you. You're ready to release this energy behind you, and it's going to be rewarded, right? And what I mean by that is like karma, okay? Karma rewards, you know, karma does its thing, but I do feel like karma is going to benefit you in this situation of like, you are prioritizing yourself, you are prioritizing your energy, and that's going to be reinforced by just feeling so good in your own skin, feeling so confident, and really learning how to prioritize and love yourself again. And then you got the Nine of Swords here, and the Nine of Swords, especially with the bottom of the deck energy, I feel like maybe you were living with this person, or maybe they just inhabited your thoughts a lot of the time. I feel like this was not just, you know, someone that you maybe see every so often and you kind of think about every so often. This is someone that I feel like is really important to you, and they really take over your thoughts a good amount of the time, a good portion of the time. And what I'm seeing here, what I'm being told to tell you, is that this feeling, this pressure of, oh my God, I can't hear, there's so much going on, I'm overwhelmed, I'm stressed out, I'm anxious, I'm feeling all these terrible things. It's coming to an end because you're making that choice for yourself, okay? It's coming to an end because you have chosen you, and that is so powerful. And it's done so, okay, baby? It's done so. You're ready to say goodbye to what is not serving you, and because of that, that is when the positive energy then follows. That is that energy. Oh, have you been able to see the Nine of Swords that's been over here like this whole time? I'm sorry about that. I'll put it here. Is that chaotic? Your girl doesn't know what she's doing. All right, so now let's go ahead and see. The last cards I have for you today are the Soul's Journey cards. Again, all will be linked down below in my description if you're wanting to check them out yourself. Any additional message here for pile number 3, Rose Quartz from our inner child. We've got growth. Oh, okay. We've got growth going on. We've got movement happening. We've got a lot going on. Yes, please. Success and perseverance. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Love thyself, bestie. Persevere, understanding that going through this transformation, going through this is going to bring you so much success. Because when we start to understand and know our worth, like inevitably everybody else starts to understand and see it too. And that is so powerful. Like everyone else is going to start to say, hey, dang, you're incredibly successful. Like you are doing great. You are, you know, prioritizing yourself. And I just want to celebrate you for that. And heck freaking yes. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Hello, Magician. Hello, Phoenix. Okay. I can let go of what does not serve me. Is it hard? Yes. Is it scary? Yes. Are they going to be sassy and rude about it? Yes. They're probably going to have their own opinions about the situation, like abso-freaking-lutely. But you have the ability to persevere and push through what is not serving you in this moment. You have the ability to know that you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. Magician energy, Star energy, Queen of Wands energy, Lioness energy, Phoenix energy, all right? Powerful pile number 3. Are there any messages for my pile number 3, Rose Quartz pile? Pile number 3, Rose Quartz. Any other additional messages? Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Yes, please. Okay. Tapping into that understanding that, like I've been saying, their feelings are their feelings, and they're allowed to feel the way they're going to feel. And we're going to accept that with no judgment. However, I don't mean accept that, but we can like, how do I word this? Like, yes, someone might be upset that you're leaving them. Someone might be upset that you're going through that energy, or that you're having those emotions, that you're choosing to make this choice in your life. They might be upset about that, and they're allowed to be, okay? So understand that without judgment, but it does not mean you sit and take them if they are like verbally dumping on you. Their emotions are their emotions. It doesn't mean you have to sit there and have them verbally abuse you because of them. Absolutely not, okay? But it means that if they are saying those things about you, if they are like, oh my God, you're so selfish, you hear that and you leave and you understand that has nothing to do with you, and it is simply their energy being like projected onto you. They're hurt, they're upset, they're hurting, and they're projecting onto you, but you're seeing it with no judgment, right? You're seeing it with no judgment towards them of, all right, you know what? You're hurting and you're feeling your feelings. I know it has nothing, I'm not saying say this out loud, but like you're understanding like, okay, this has nothing to do with me, right? It has nothing to do with me, and seeing that with kind of no judgment and actually understanding that just because they they say something negative about you, it doesn't mean it's true at all. All right. But again, don't stay, bestie. If they are talking that way, GTFO, always. All right, let me see if there's any other messages for pile number 3 with the beautiful rose quartz meatball. Any other message from our inner child? Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine timing. Being kind towards yourself, bestie. Being kind and being understanding. I feel like I was tuning into someone a while ago with that guilt card that was like, oh my gosh, I've known for so long and now I feel like I'm stuck in this relationship and I can't get out and I can't do X, Y, and Z. Bestie, you're never fully stuck. Come on, you know that, okay? But also understanding that everything happens for a reason. This person may have come into your life to teach you something, to help you learn something, to help you, cope and understand something. And now that they have come into your life, it is done and they are ready to kind of say goodbye, or you are ready to say goodbye and move forward. And now, ouch, it's about being patient with yourself and understanding that if you have negative feelings towards yourself, if you have feelings of frustration, if you have feelings of sadness, it is okay. It's okay if you're hurt about this. It's okay if you're sad about this. Be patient towards yourself and be patient towards the situation. Be patient towards your healing along this journey, because you are going to heal and you are going to grow, but be patient on how fast or how much you do so in a short amount of time. The last card you got is trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Yes, please. Magician, Star, Queen of Wands, Lioness, all of these cards, the Phoenix, represent, trusting who you are. Your inner voice will guide you correctly. Your inner voice will speak to you exactly what you need to hear. Trust them and listen to them and embody that, okay? Embody and understand that your intuition is wanting to guide you out of a situation that's not serving you. So let them speak and let them talk and know that you deserve only the best in life, all right? Again, I just want to circle back to the first message I had, that it all stems from understanding what you deserve and understand that you deserve greatness. You deserve to be treated with kindness, love, respect, graciousness, all of it. And if no one has told you today, you guys know I love saying these kinds of things, I am going to tell you, you deserve greatness. You deserve true love, whether it's in a friendship or a, relationship. You deserve honesty, compassion, kindness, genuinity, if that's a word, genuine kindness and compassion and love and humor and happiness and grace and empathy. You deserve all of it. And even though it might not feel that way, it's true, all right? And your inner voice, especially with the honesty card, bestie, especially with the honesty card, your inner voice and your inner child, they're trying to communicate with you. So let them speak and be honest with yourself. It might be uncomfy. It might be really uncomfy. You might be like, I don't want to hear this, but they're telling you for a reason. They're telling you to help you and protect you. So listen to them and let them speak. Okay, let them speak, pile number 3, because they are wanting to help you and they're wanting to guide you. Again, I want to reiterate that leaving the situation that does not serve you, amazing things are to follow. The Magician, manifestation, unlimited potential, Phoenix, rising from the ashes of what you thought you could never overcome. The Star, tapping into your full power and who you always are meant to be. Queen of Wands, being able to be empathetic first and finally for yourself, okay? Being empathetic towards yourself, being kind towards yourself. Lioness, sitting in your full power of who you truly are. You are amazing. Success, you are going to be incredibly successful. Perseverance, you can always push forward. Patience, it's all happening in divine timing for the right time and for the right reasons. And acceptance that your inner voice will always, their goal is to guide you towards the correct path, the correct answer that is going to bless you and is going to heal you, all right? So much success, so much greatness, so much happiness comes from leaving this thing. And again, if you're listening to this and you're like, I don't know when I'm supposed to leave, this path's probably not for you, and that's okay. And as always, only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. If you're not ready to leave that kind of relationship yet, all right, that's fine, but start sticking up for yourself, okay? Start sticking up for yourself. Start using your throat chakra and speaking truthfully about what it is you're feeling, because I feel like you know, and you know who I'm talking about. And if that is true for you, if that is your case, speak up for yourself, okay? That's all I'm suggesting here, is speak up and speak your power, because you deserve to be respected, period, okay? I don't want to hear no ifs, ands, or buts. No, not here. You deserve respect, period, okay, period. So yeah, all right, okay, so Pile number 3, I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please leave a comment down below and let me know. And let me know if you like this live, it's not live because, like, you know what I mean, but like if you like me shuffling on camera for you, or if you prefer when I do it off camera, let me know. I'm very interested in what you guys think and your opinion, so always let me know. Of course, lovingly, because y'all know I'm sensitive, but let me know down below. All right, I also wanted to remind you that I do have a freaking Patreon, which I'm so excited about. So much fun content's going up over there, and we're building such an amazing community. Again, if you're wanting to check it out, the link is going to be in my description. I wanted to give you a reminder that I do accept tips and donations, which are never required nor an expectation, both at Venmo and PayPal. If you're wanting to use PayPal, just scroll down to my description and click on it, because it's funky and it acts weird. I don't know what's wrong with it, but thank you so much to everyone who has left me a tip or donated to me. It means the world to me and is received with so much gratitude. So thank you so much. I adore you and I'm so grateful for you. As a reminder, there are no private readings done from me right now, so if you hear otherwise, it's fake, and please let me know, okay? I love you so much. I hope this resonated with you. I hope this connected you with your inner child, and I hope your inner child and you remember how awesome and amazing you truly are, and how much you truly deserve love and success and greatness in this life, all right? Pile number 3, I love you. Always remember to show others love, show your light and shine so bright, and I will see you cutie patooties for my next video. Bye!